Even though it was downright hot and humid once again, we should cut things quiet throughout the course of our Thursday across the region. Granted, we had to start the overnight hours out with maybe a random shower, maybe a couple of thunderstorms at worst. Brought moderate to heavy pockets of rain, but that was mainly in our southern counties as we began the overnight earlier this morning. For the most part, though, underneath partly to mostly sunny skies, the heat and humidity hasn't resulted in any rain or thunderstorm chances popping up during the afternoon, and we're still looking okay right now. While I will not rule out a slight chance for a random shower or storm or two later on tonight, the radar network's going to get quite a bit of work out with better chances for storms on the way come tomorrow afternoon and certainly tomorrow evening. As far as temperatures go, don't need me to tell you, it was hot and humid once again. Lower 90s yesterday, dropping back in the lower 70s this morning, and at the very least a high of 92 observed at about 3 o'clock this afternoon at Joplin Regional. So it may look nice with partly to mostly sunny skies outside a 7th and range line. It doesn't feel so nice though. 90 degrees. It feels like 97 though, with a dew point of 72 and just a very light east breeze at 3 miles per hour. Everyone's near 90, if not in the lower 90s at the top of the 6 o'clock hour, but you factor in the humidity, it feels like the upper 90s to about 100. Some more triple digits popping up on the Kansas and Oklahoma side. We will see the mercury drop throughout the course of the evening down to 80 by 10 o'clock, 78 by midnight. 74 for a kind of warm start to our Friday. And again, a random shower storm possible later on tonight, but I don't see any big thunderstorm chances, at least for tonight. Venture to the northwest, though, severe storms erupting along the Montana-North Dakota line with more development expected within the next few hours in parts of South Dakota and Nebraska. Ahead of our next cold front that wants to try and make a run for us. But of course, the upper levels coming into play as well. This upper low is fueling those storms, and it's going to force the complex of storms to take a dive toward the south as we get going into our Friday afternoons. With that in mind, there's at least a marginal risk that some of these storms will be strong to severe. But Doug and I have been looking into the details of this day ahead of us. I would not be surprised if we had an upgrade to at least a low severe threat by tomorrow morning. But we'll keep an eye on these storms between 3 o'clock and 11 tomorrow night, with wind and hail being our biggest threats. Can't rule out quite a bit of heavy rainfall as well. So let's see if we can time this out for you. Again, a random shower storm during the overnight hours. I think we're dry to start the morning out, but it'll be kind of warm with lows in the mid 70s. Near 90 already by Friday afternoon with highs in the mid 90s before we see that complex of storms roll on in. So your planner has it at 74 in the morning, 90 by noon, and hot and humid again with highs near 94. But as early as 3 or 4 o'clock, we'll watch this complex of storms come out of Kansas City and work straight south. Again, with this configuration, wind and hail will be the biggest stress along with some heavy rainfall before this clears out by the time we head toward late tomorrow night and definitely into Saturday. Behind that complex, though, we'll try to trend at least a little bit cooler. Maybe a few random storms Saturday with highs near 89. Lower 90s with quiet skies for Sunday and Monday. And behind another complex of storms on Tuesday now, hopefully temperatures will be more tolerable by the middle of next week with highs in the mid 80s.
Yeah, mid 80s, as hot as it is more tolerable.
Sounds refreshing.
Thanks, Nick. Still ahead on